My sister, her husband, and their baby were brutally murdered by a 16-year-old here in Winnetka, Illinois, and we lived in relative peace, at least legal finality, at least, until the time that we found out that there was an effort that could possibly free him. He received 3 life without parole sentences for a brutal, pre-planned, cold, calculated mass murder of a beautiful, my sister was a beautiful 25-year-old mother-to-be. He broke in, he shot my brother-in-law execution style in the back of the head. He turned the gun on my pregnant sister who was begging for the life of her unborn child, and literally blew the baby away, pointed the gun at her belly and fired. He bragged about it. He laughed about it. He told friends he just wanted to see what it would feel like to shoot someone. He did it for the thrill of it. He had committed other crimes. This is a very serious offender. And when he received the 3 life without parole sentences, we were extremely relieved at the permanence of it, and we didn't have to worry about it. And so we went on for the last almost 20 years, 19 years. We have been able to live in peace and not have to think about at least that part of it anymore.
I was sentenced to 9 years in prison. I did 8.5 years in 5 different prisons in Virginia, from medium security prisons to super maximum security prisons and maximum security prisons. It's hard for me to describe or define what it was to be locked up, except to say that I became a man while in prison. Well, I was facing a life sentence. And facing a life sentence is a truly debilitating thing, because you understand that it's not just that you're under the mercy of the court, but that if the judge says life, that you will die in a prison. And so I think for any juvenile sentenced to life, it's hard to even imagine a place where you can have hope, because your world is reduced fundamentally to the one mistake you made. As egregious as it may have been, the idea that at 13 or 14 or 15 or 16 that you are the same person that you'll be at 35 or even 40 is a hard thing to swallow for a juvenile. And I guess part of it is that they want a chance to have their life reviewed. And, you know, if they could think of it in those terms, they just want to be able to see a glimmer of hope. Because I understood that I needed to be punished. But by me not being sentenced to life, I realized that I had an opportunity to redeem myself. You can never redeem yourself from a life sentence.